you, but what's the reason? What is it that drives you to keep doing all these videos and putting out this content? Because you don't have to.
That's a good question. It's a really good question. And the reason people hide is because obviously there's a safety element that comes with having mass wealth and people know, you have all these nice things and where you are and differing opinions. And there's certainly a disadvantage to it. But I feel like I'm in a unique position. I'm in a position where I can tell the truth on a lot of subjects that I don't think a lot of people can. The reason I became so widely known in the world, I don't think it was a magic spell. I think I was saying things that people understood and agreed with. Obviously there was a percentage of the population that disagreed, but a whole huge contingent of the population agreed with me. And I'm in a fortunate situation where I can't really lose my job. I can't be canceled. They've tried that, and here I am. I'm still all over every single social media platform. So I think I have a duty to God to some degree to tell the truth. And I also believe that my children's children will look back at this period in history and they will be unhappy that not enough people stood up and told the exact truth, that too many people sat there and said, okay, well, I know this subject is bullshit, but I'm scared for my job, I'm scared of the HR department, I'm scared of getting canceled, I'm scared of the social media companies, I'm scared of whatever, so I'm just gonna sit and be quiet. And if you look throughout history, there's huge proportions of the population who were good people who decided to be quiet because they were afraid, and terrible things happened. So I think that I have a duty to God to run my mouth, so here I am.
What do you think your main message is? What's the main thing that you want to get across to the world?
My main message is to resist the slave mind. I say this all the time. To understand that every single thing you're being told has an agenda behind it, or you wouldn't be told it otherwise. To examine every strongly held belief you have and try and identify where it comes from and why you have it. I sit and argue with people, I discuss things with people, and they so fervently believe a point. And I say, why do you believe that so much? Like, do you have personal experience? No, but I saw the news. Why do you believe? The news told you X, and now you are desperate. You will sit here for hours arguing that point. A lot of people are completely empty vessels, ready to be programmed. And I try and tell people, listen, to just stop for a second and understand that the things they're telling you to believe are not necessarily for your benefit. The people who make the rules don't make the rules for the benefit of everybody. They make the rules for the benefit of the people who make the rules.
Yeah.
It's the game. So telling people to resist a slave mind and just be critical thinkers, keep their brain open, pay attention to things, be perspicacious. That's the general theme. And it doesn't matter whether you're left, right, liberal, man, woman, etc. It's just think for yourself. That's the general message.
Talk to me about the Matrix. When you say the Matrix are out to get you and all this stuff, who is the Matrix?
Have you seen the movie The Matrix?
I actually haven't.
You've never seen the movie?
No, I haven't.
Oh, bro, you got to watch it.
I imagine it's kind of like the Truman Show or...
Kinda. So basically in the Matrix, there's an artificial reality, a computer-generated reality, and people are being harvested for their body heat in a real world, and their minds are being occupied by this computer-generated reality. And the basic premise of the show is that their body is being used for what is important, and they just distract their mind so that their body can stay alive long enough to give the machines what they want. And I really, truly believe that's a perfect analogy for the world today. We live in a world where people are being extracted for their value, their physical value, whether you're digging holes or carrying garbage or whatever. And your mind is constantly distracted by garbage. It's distracted by TV shows and concerts and clown world. I call it clown world because it's a never-ending circus. All this garbage they distract you with. First it's COVID, and then Putin cures COVID the day he invades and COVID's cured. And it's all just a big scam from head to toe. And the reason I call it the Matrix is because a false reality is being projected onto humanity, and they do that by controlling narratives. If they allowed people to have critical and open conversations about, let's say, COVID, at the height of the pandemic, it never would have lasted 3 years. But the reason, because they censor and delete one entire side of the argument, then you're only left with their version of reality, and they're projecting a reality. And they do that with nearly every subject. There are so many subjects you can't have an open discussion on. And if they delete all of one side and only keep one side there, then that's a false paradigm, it's a false reality, and that's what they're doing. And they're convincing people to act in certain ways and do certain things which are not necessarily in their best interest or necessarily true. We live in a world where I don't think the average person realizes how much they are lied to. From the way money works is a lie, financial system is a lie, judicial system is a lie, medical health care is a lie. It's all a lie. It's all a scam. Just go to work, pay your taxes. And that's why I call it the Matrix.
So what?